This video is a little bit risky, but I'm going to post it anyway because I think it's very important. Why it's risky is because talking about certain things can get you either downright banned or all of a sudden your reach whoop, gets cut. So you guys, put on your detective hats because I'm going to talk in code a little bit and I want to get the point across. So here I am, I'm filming, it is mid-June in 2024, and in like 3-4 months, it will be September, October, and we're getting toward a season where a big event happens here in the US, if you catch my drift. And regardless of your opinions, personally, I think it's all just, BS and, all about power struggles, right? All about gaining power. But regardless of how I feel, this is what's going to happen. And I'm already hearing about new variants. I'm already hearing about different types of illness that are expected to come down the pike. So I want you to protect yourself. There's a very, very important principle in the type of naturopathy that I practice, which is called biological medicine. And that principle is that it's not about the germ, virus, bacteria, whatever. It's not about the germ. It's about the terrain the germ finds itself in. So you could have a whole room full of people that get exposed to someone who's ill. Not everybody in that room is going to get sick. Some people will, many people will not. What's the difference? It is their terrain. Now, what in the heck is terrain? It's easy to say that. That is your pH level. How acid or alkaline are you in your body? You want to, most of us in the US are too acidic. And the thing that creates more alkalinity is basically minerals and vegetables. Minerals come from vegetables. So you could get a juicer and make yourself a nice big glass of vegetable juice every day. Too busy for that? Then that's okay. Get yourself a good green drink. I always promote chlorophyll. There's a million great green powder drinks. You make a smoothie in the morning, you stick in a dose. Over time, it's going to alkalize you. So that's number one. Number two, vitamin D. So important to creating the proper terrain, the proper resistance and immune strength that you cannot be hampered by something that, comes down the line and creates a rampant wave of illness in the society around you. And so that part is super important. So vitamin D, yes, you can take a supplement, and you should if you have tested your blood levels and you tend to run low. The standard medical range for vitamin D is between 30 and 100. Optimal range for vitamin D is 60 to 80. So yes, you can supplement with a vitamin D. If you take one that also has vitamin K2, you're going to absorb that vitamin D better. But you guys, sunshine, there's nothing like it. We have been told for a long time that the sun is dangerous. You've got to wear sunscreen. You've got to protect yourself. That may not be 100% correct. You do not want to get out there and fry yourself like we used to, in the 70s with baby oil and just bake yourself in the sun. You don't want to do that. But just having natural sunlight hit your skin at least 30 minutes a day, and you can take it in pieces, but more is better. I just got turned on to a fascinating book. The title is Why Are There No Fat People in Colorado? And I thought, okay, I got to learn about this. This sounds great because it's true. I've visited there many times. I love that state. And you do not see the obesity that you see here in the South where I'm from. And the whole premise of this book, or at least one of the main points, is the vitamin D. You know, their elevation is really high, so they've got a lot more direct exposure to the sun, and that makes a big difference. But it's not just in obesity, it is in, you know, your immune strength. Now, if you think back to the horrible, you know, wave of illness, again, I'm talking in code. If you think back to the terrible wave of illness that we all experienced for a couple of years, it was shown in studies that people who succumbed had low vitamin D levels. And then also obesity was another factor. So if you can improve your, you know, your body fat percentage with sunshine and vitamin D, then that's a double win for making yourself, you know, resistant. The next factor besides your pH level and your vitamin D would be oxygen. So oxygen is very important. Good guy microbes love an oxygenated environment. Bad guy microbes love it. They thrive better. A lot of them are called anaerobic, which means they survive in a lack of oxygen. So you got to oxygenate yourself. Now, where I live in Atlanta, that's a bit tougher to do because we have air pollution. You know, how much oxygen is in the air you're breathing. So when that is a factor, it is important to do deep breathing exercises because your body will try to filter those pollutants out and can. I talk a lot about, you know, detoxification, so you can look at some of the other posts and learn how to pull toxins out of your body. But one of my favorite products to help oxygenate your body is chlorophyll. You can take chlorophyll in a liquid, you can take it in a pill. I sell it on my Fullscript site, but you can buy it at any health food store, you know, around your neighborhood. Chlorophyll, one of the things it does is helps bring oxygen into your body. It helps strengthen your red blood cells. So do those things, they're super important. And then if you have not done so, check out in my link tree, I have a free resource called Resilient Immunity Guide. So check out the Resilient Immunity Guide. It goes into way more detail than I can, you know, keep your attention on a short video here. But I'm just telling you, I don't want, like, I'm not a person to drum up a lot of fear. I don't believe in that. That lowers your immune function. But I do believe in kind of looking around, taking stock, and then taking action, but not worrying about it. And I would just say, you know, that we're passing into this season, this coming fall. Go ahead and strengthen your immune system. The worst that's going to happen is you're going to get through flu season better than anybody else.